A hard-fought race to the White House, which began 2 years ago, came to an end today with President Barack Obama being re-elected as the President of the United States, defeating Republican challenger Mitt Romney. America's first black president secured 270 votes in the Electoral College needed to win the race.
Barack Obama and Mitt Romney ran dead even in final polls that hinted at a result rivaling some of the closest presidential elections in history, reflecting the deep political chasm in the country. A heavy voter turnout was reported in much of the nation, and both campaigns expressed confidence that they would prevail in what was expected to be a long night awaiting results from the 8 states still up for grabs that will determine the victor. Under the US Constitution, each state is given a number of electoral votes in rough proportion to its population. The candidate who wins 270 electoral votes becomes president. It was Obama who came out on top, winning 303 electoral votes to Romney's 206. Obama greeted jubilant supporters in Chicago, where he addressed the nation following his re-election.
Tonight, in this election, you, the American people, reminded us that while our road has been hard, while our journey has been long, we have picked ourselves up. We have fought our way back. And we know in our hearts that for the United States of America, the best is yet to come. That's why we do this. That's what politics can be. That's why elections matter. It's not small, it's big. It's important. Democracy in a nation of 300 million can be noisy and messy and complicated. We have our own opinions. Each of us has deeply held beliefs. And when we go through tough times, when we make big decisions as a country, it necessarily stirs passions, stirs up controversy. That won't change after tonight, and it shouldn't. These arguments we have are a mark of our liberty. And we can never forget that as we speak, people in distant nations are risking their lives right now just for a chance to argue about the issues that matter. The chance to cast their ballots like we did today.
For Romney, a multimillionaire businessman who sought to become the nation's first Mormon president, the election concluded a 6-year quest for the White House. Romney also failed in his first bid for the Republican nomination in 2008, then spent the next 2 years preparing for a second run that began in 2011. In Boston, where his campaign was based, there was tears and disappointment as Romney congratulated the president on being re-elected.
This is a time of great challenges for America, and I pray that the president will be successful in guiding our nation. The nation, as you know, is at a critical point. At a time like this, we can't risk partisan bickering and political posturing. Our leaders have to reach across the aisle to do the people's work. And we citizens also have to rise to the occasion. I so wish that I had been able to fulfill your hopes to lead the country in a different direction, but the nation chose another leader, and so Ann and I join with you to earnestly pray for him and for this great nation. Thank you, and God bless America. You guys are the best.
Let's now cross over to News First Shamir Rasuddin, who is in New York for more on the US presidential election results.
President Barack Obama was re-elected to office for a second term, defeating Republican challenger Mitt Romney to become the 45th President of the United States. President Barack Obama secured the 270 votes in the Electoral College needed to win the race. Speaking to those in Boston, Republican Mitt Romney said that he congratulated President Barack Obama and hoped that the president will guide the country successfully. The president, meanwhile speaking in Chicago, said that our economy is recovering, a decade of war is ending, and a long-fought campaign is now over. President Obama will take oaths for his second term in January 2013, becoming the only African American to be elected to a second term in office. In terms of other polls that were held on Tuesday, Republicans maintained power in the House of Representatives while Democrats clinched the Senate. Now, News First was here in New York reporting all the events that unfolded on the campaign trail since September, and we were first and fast telling you who won the presidential election here in the United States. I am Shamir Rasuluddin reporting for News First from New York, USA.